What's up, cousins? It's DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. I need you guys to come in, join the discussion, become a subscriber if you are not already, and make sure your notification bells are on so that you don't miss a thing. Welcome back, cousins. And if you are new here, welcome, period. Nice to have all of y'all. Hit the like button, share the video, become a subscriber if you are not already. We are here to talk about these three right here: Melody Rogers, Martell Holt, and Martell's baby mama, and the woman that he said that he wanted to get married to just a few months ago over there on Love and Marriage Huntsville. He had walked in to a party with a sweatshirt on with Arionne's face prominently displayed on it, and said that he's, when he get to know her a little bit better, he's going to put a ring on it. Okay. And yeah, this is interesting because when that episode was due to air, some of y'all may remember Arion wiped her IG page clean. She didn't want anybody leaving any messages underneath the post, right? So she said, I don't want to lead us a chance. We are shutting down everything. So no messages over there. She shut down her online business. And it appeared like she had went dark for a little bit, went and got her nursing degree. People thought that she was, leaving some of this craziness alone, baby. But for the last, 3 weeks and some change, when all of this stuff was going down between Melody and Martell, the Melody and Martell saga, with the usual, storyline, setups and lickbacks. Well, she has been chit-chatting about some things, and I'm going to tell y'all about it, along with what other people have had to say that might have some inside scoop. So stick around for everything, like I said, y'all, and I'm going to show y'all everything, okay? Like this post right here. Here's some of the stuff I'm talking about. Like I said, my receipts are legit, and Arion Curry's photo is right there on the bottom left, right there in that circle. And y'all know Arion sings like a canary baby. She will tell her business, your business, everybody's business. And in this post, she said, as bad as you want to address it, some things are better left unsaid. And these are all things that she has put out there within the last, like I said, 2 weeks, really starting around when Melody had dropped that first photo set over there on IG, which I think was on the 6th of June. So that was a Saturday. And she's been pretty active since then, okay? Something else that she said, you can see her photo right at the bottom. She said, I'm so glad that I met the worst ninja already. Ninja prepped me for war. So she's already said that Martell has been her longest relationship. It can be assumed that she may be talking about him because like for everybody else, people like posts that they resonate with, something they believe in, they think is true, they feel could be true. That's what they repost. This is exactly what she got going on. Okay, same exact thing. And even Claudia Jordan got in on the mix, you guys. Miss Claudia, who has a regular appearance over there on Carlos King's YouTube page, they were reviewing the second part of Love and Marriage Huntsville. And don't y'all go over there and look at it, child, because Carlos King has made that video private, or he's deleted it or something. Okay, maybe it's behind his paywall. Maybe he left it to only the people that pay to see his content. But when I tell you that Claudia Jordan and who else? Dustin, and there's another young lady on that panel. They ripped these three right here, these three stooges, a new one. Martell, Maurice, and Marceau. Baby, they called them everything except a child of God. And Claudia Jordan in particular, she really went in on all of them. Okay, I can't even say it was Claudia mostly. It was all of them mostly, which is probably why that video was behind a paywall or made private right now, because it would have caused some other problems. But Claudia said that Martell is a liar through and through, but she believed every word he said about the Scott brothers, that girl in Vegas, and the things that Martell accused the two of them of, okay? She said, y'all didn't pass on her, y'all passed her to each other. That's what Claudia said. She said she believed every word of it. And then Claudia decided to drop some tea on the platform. This was right around the time Melody did confirm that she had an outstanding warrant for her arrest. And Claudia ended up saying on the show, while talking about Martell and what a horrible person she thinks Martell is, she actually made this comment, child. I am going to I'm going to paraphrase it a little bit, but this is the gist of it. Claudia said that she personally knows that something is coming down the pike for Martell, and she basically warned that he needs to keep his head on a swivel. She basically also said that he deserves every bit of it. But we all know that Melody and Claudia were in some movie together on Tubi. I think it filmed in 2020 or 2021. It actually ended up being released much later, like I would say 2 or 3 years later. But so whenever they filmed, I guess they got along great and exchanged numbers. And Claudia was implying that she had the details about what was coming for Martell. Now, I do want to say that nobody on that panel, not a single person, asked her to reveal those details. They didn't say, please elaborate. They didn't say, does this have to do with what's going on social media? They didn't say any of that. Carlos let that shit die exactly where it was supposed to, okay? But like I said, Claudia does say that she's the plug for almost all the reality TV stars. If she didn't get the news from them directly, she basically says that she got it from a good source who knows the person. So she be over there dropping all types of hot tea, okay? But I just wanted to share that with y'all. We'll wait to see if it happens, but according to Claudia, something's coming for Martell. Now, here's some more tea from Arion. Y'all remember last week, I believe last week, Tuesday, this would have been following a report that Melody had showed DMs, text messages, something from Martell, where it was showing that he was flirting with her. And also the word used was, quote, begging for her to come back to him, unquote. Well, that report started leaking out across all social media. It didn't go to any of the major blogs like TMZ. I don't even think like Neighborhood Talk or the Shade Room. I don't even think they reported on it. But a lot of the YouTube sector did. And Arion does keep her ear to the YouTube sector, child. So after hearing some of that, she ended up making this post that a lot of people thought was her saying that she was done with Martell, that they were breaking up, or she was looking for another way to live, child, because he does, at least before she got her license and could possibly have a job, they were saying that, Martell was taking care of everything. But now she says, in your 30s, there comes a moment where life looks right. The life that looks right, excuse me, let me read this again, child. It says, in your 30s, there comes a moment where the life that looks right start costing you your peace, and the life that scares you starts feeling like freedom. That's the moment. Choose freedom is what that says. So it could be that now that she has a little financial independence, now that she has her license and things, she can buy her own. She can get an apartment. She can get a car, maybe. You know what I'm saying? She can work her way up. And she said that right now, what looked scary before because she didn't have a job doesn't look scary any longer. Okay, so y'all tell me what y'all think about that. But a lot of people were saying that this was a suggestion that Arion is moving on from Martell. Let me show y'all some other stuff that's going on, okay? Because there's more to it than this, a lot more. All right. So listen, like I said, Melody had released these posts. People laid eyes on them. Some of them probably shot them over there to Arion because that's what people do. But I brought it up because it did shock a lot of people. A couple of months ago, I believe back in February, Martell happened to be cruising around the Facebook streets and landed on a open Love and Marriage Huntsville fan page. On the page, they were discussing that there was a restraining order out against Martell. At least it felt like it was. Maybe it was in March. I don't know. But that conversation was being had, okay? Martell got underneath the comments and responded to it. He said, wow, this is a lie. I moved like it was his idea. All of our conversations to our family wizard a while ago. There's no restraining order, so no issues, no court. So hopefully all lies will end now. And I was like, thank God y'all are in that wizard. What took y'all so long? I think that when the judge was watching the two of them in court, she probably saw what a lot of the viewers had saw for years and kept asking Martell and Melody to get back together. There must have been something there because the judge was really begging them to please be better co-parents, to go to family counseling together. There was a lot of things that the judge was asking. Let Martell have your phone number. Let him email you, girl. He needs to have access. Y'all need to be doing this parenting thing together. Well, apparently, according to this post, the judge threw up her hands and said, I'm done. Okay, don't look at each other. Don't touch each other. Don't talk to each other. Don't do shit. I am so tired of y'all traumatizing these kids, calling the police. They don't know if they coming or going. They constantly in here testifying to something. Listen, just talking the app, okay? When I'm on my yacht on Saturdays, I'll read through every syllable to make sure that what y'all are doing is above board. But don't reach out to each other for nothing. So when it came out, when Melody ended up making a post saying that she was fighting for her life and that she felt tricked and she should have known better because Martell set her up, we were gasping. Do you hear me? I mean, what is going on? When did this happen? Melody says she quit the show in order to end all contact, to completely sever contact with Martell. And damn, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm going to put this post up. A lot of y'all have seen it, and I'm not reading all of it. Y'all can pause and read for yourself. I'm just going to give you the gist, okay? Y'all can see it right there. She said that she has been fighting for her life over the last few days. And she also said something like Martell tried to bring her to the same level that he's been on, that he's trying to steal her peace, okay? And she said she walked away from the covering, shaking her head. She used a whole lot of prayer emojis and things. What else did she say? She was talking about how she barely got any sleep. She also said that she had to put her therapist on speed dial. And then she had made the comment, y'all, that she was trying to help Martell. So there was more conversation that was being had outside of the flirting that she said he was doing and and him begging her back. He apparently had appealed to her in such a way where he said, can you help by asking the lawyer who was garnishing Martell's wages in order to get payment, because the judge had said, that Martell had to pay legal fees. Anyway, he asked Melody to help. So I guess it was her lawyer, and she must have been trying to talk to him. According to her, she said, I was trying to talk to him and get him to stop, going after Martell and garnishing his wages. And she said that was a shock, that was what surprised her the most and hurt her the most, and that it was spiritual warfare and all kinds of stuff. Baby, the way I would have been like that damn TikTok video, I would have been like, greetings, okay? You ain't get nothing out of me. Greetings, sir. Don't ask me nothing else. But yeah, he wore her down. Martell got something, some sort of voodoo mojo, something. Anyway, when I posted on my back wall on YouTube that Melody said she might have to give the kids to Martell and they'll have to find her when they're older, it was very cryptic. But a lot of y'all said, well, I pray that she ain't going to jail. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of people who thought, Oh my goodness, there was a lot of people who was attacking those who said, I hope she's not going to jail. Because people said, are you out of your mind? Melody would never, never, never. Well, it turns out Melody confirmed that she did have a warrant for her arrest. She said it with her own mouth. Okay. She said that an arrest warrant was reportedly issued for Love and Marriage Huntsville Melody regarding the alleged altercation with her ex-husband, Martell Holt. Melody did publicly address the warrant, claiming it stems from accusations that she yanked his arm hard enough to cause an injury. She publicly denied the allegations, and she believes that the complaint was filed in retaliation for recent garnishment efforts. But again, I don't know if she placed the garnishment or if the lawyer placed the garnishment. It sounded like it was the lawyer, since she was trying to ask the lawyer to pull back from doing it. Anyway, Arion may have been just as shocked as we all were. And there, like I said earlier, there might be something from the judge saying don't talk at all on social media. But Arion is still posting though, y'all. She also had this to say, where she said, I love coming to my senses. Like, you know what? F you. I love coming to my senses. Like, you know what? F you. She also had this to say, a liar getting mad at you for knowing the truth is insane. Okay? So she might be having some fee-fees around all the details that has been coming out on social media lately. Okay? Let me show you some of the other things she posted. She said this right here. I notice everything. We can play dumb though. Here's another one that she posted. She said, can't F with no nigga who's giving out dick like it's a hug. Okay. This is all in the aftermath and sometimes in the midst of what was going on between Melody and Martell, all the stuff that was coming out. She was definitely getting online and getting these posts out, baby. She put this one up right here. How long do bees stalk you about a ninja? I got screenshots that will shut down a mother effer's respiratory system. Test the water, not me. Here's one. Bees be so jealous of me and I'm not even where I want to be yet. I'd hate to see y'all when I get there. So Arion is percolating, y'all. She is over there trying to figure out, because she don't care. She does not care that that man might have to go back to court or jail, whatever's going on. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But as of right now, according to what Melody shared, both her and Martell may have, depending on what restrictions was placed on them, when they were ordered to speak through the wizard. Martell said he had it done, but I don't know. I can't imagine. Anyway, it sounds like maybe maybe the judge asked for it. And if both Melody and Martell were talking to each other outside of that court-appointed app, it's possible that there could be some consequences for that. And it's very possible that Arion shares a little bit more. She might go live, child, and get her thoughts out as retaliation. But y'all talk to me in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Make sure that you hit the like button, share the video. Follow me on all platforms at DYANAROZAY. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me, especially my new subscribers. Thank y'all so much. And until the next one, you guys, bye-bye.